participatory, localized, stakeholders' involvement, partnership. These are today's buzzwords in participatory development, which is Radyo DZLB's trailblazing strategy since it started in 1964. DZLB is the oldest educational and development-oriented radio station in the Philippines. As such, it has modeled the effective use of radio for technology transfer. It has introduced various approaches to programming, such as School on the Air, Instructional Broadcast Series, Radio Forum, and dramatization of information.
We sort of established the trend and the body of knowledge on rural broadcasting, even in distance education. The first distance education projects of the university ay yung mga schools on the air dito sa DZLB.
The station also serves as a training center for educational and development broadcasting. It builds the capability of students of selected colleges and universities throughout the country, of extension personnel from local and foreign institutions and organizations, and of community broadcasters.
We became the training center for Masagana 99 rural broadcasters. Lahat ng farmcasters sa buong Pilipinas pupunta muna dito para mag-train. Naging hub din ng DZLB ng mga radio stations ng iba't ibang state colleges and universities. So bale tayo yung DZLB nag-train ng mga staff ng Visca Radio, ng CMU Radio, Central Mindanao University, ng CLSU Radio.
Radyo DZLB 1116 kHz is a 5 kilowatt station. It reaches Laguna, Rizal, and Metro Manila, and some parts of Cavite, Batangas, and Quezon. The station aims to provide leadership in using development broadcasting in complementing a community's efforts to improve their lives and livelihood through relevant information dissemination.
Yung DZLB na yan, nagsimula yan noong 1964 sa pamamagitan ng isang grant mula sa Agricultural Development Council ng USA, ADC. Initial funding niya actually galing sa Ford Foundation. Ibinigay ng ADC sa College of Agriculture yung grant na yon to establish a farm radio station to broadcast research-based information from the College of Agriculture. Yun ang first objective. Second objective was for the College of Agriculture to use the radio station as laboratory for agricultural communication students who were going to major in farm broadcasting at that time.
Well, I would like to think that DZLB's impact, it was pioneering, cutting edge. Nauna siya, and there were other stations who looked upon it as a model insofar as yung public service requirement.
DZLB addresses issues, especially on food and agriculture, biotechnology, environment, women, education, health, human rights, peace, and other needs.
When we created the programs in the 60s, we did not base it on the general principle that we simply create a program for a mass audience. We did not like to compete for mass audiences with radio stations in Manila because we could not. So what we did was to segmentize the audience and identify specific groups by determining what field projects the College of Agriculture had and determine who the participants in those projects were. So we specify the target audience before we create the radio program so that we could focus our messages.
Ako nakakatulong talaga ako kasi nakakalapit sila sa akin, humihingi sila ng payo na ako naman nagpapasalamat dahil naibibigay ko ang tama na bunga ng research. Hindi naman ako basta nagsasabi ng kung ano talagang nagre-research ako. Katulad sa home tech noon, marami silang magagandang articles. Yun ang ginagamit.
Ginagawa namin ay palibhasa kami napunta sa community, kung paano yung sarili namin i-involve sa community. Yung mga tao sa community ay di na-involve din sa mga kaalaman sa DZLB, nabuhay na masyado yung kanilang kamalayan.
Masasabi ko na base sa experience ko being involved with the show, I felt, and from feedback of people, na napalapit na somehow sa kanila yung gobyerno nila. Through the show, nakilala nila yung mga tao na normally wala silang access, if I may call it access. So nagkaroon sila ng access and insider information. So what is it that's happening to our province? And naramdaman nila yung desire ng provincial government through Governor Lina na mag-reach out sa kanila.
Nagsimula na akong mag-handle o mag-interview ng mga scientists. Nagsimula na rin akong mag-immerse sa mga farmers dahil nag-interview rin ako ng mga farmers. Nakita ko na naging curious at interesado pala ang mga farmers sa mga information na ibinabahagi namin sa Himpapawid. At ito ay na-reaffirm ko nung naging bahagi kami ng isang programa ng university. Ito yung Integrated Pest Management. Nagkaroon kami ng pilot area sa Calamba, Laguna at nagkaroon yata kami ng mga 20 women farmers na tuwing Martes at Huwebes ay nakikinig sa amin. Doon namin ipinapaliwanag yung konsepto ng IPM sa tulong ng mga eksperto, mga entomologists ng UPLB. 10 farmers nag-adapt ng IPM, yung the other 10 ay traditional farming. Nakita ko mismo with my own two eyes kung paano nabago nung technology yung kanilang kabuhayan. Ito yung isang concrete example na address ng radyo yung need ng mga magsasaka.
Partnership with government and development agencies is important for the station. It is through these partnerships that Radyo DZLB is able to provide the information needs of its listeners, as well as extensive necessary technical assistance to them.
Yung mga natutunan namin sa kanya, talagang ginagawa namin sa aming buhay para sa mga anak ko, tinuturo ko sa mga anak ko, apo ko. Kaya yun yung napakalaking bagay. Yung mga hindi namin nalalamang mga bagay, sa kanya namin nalalaman.
Opo, nagagamit po. Malaking tulong po siya. Halimbawa po, yung ubo, sipon, yung mga herbal lang sa palibot ng bahay nyo, gagaling na kayo. Kaya hanggang ngayon po, nagagamit siya.
Ganda po, bukod doon, marami kami natutunan na i-improve yung aming kaalaman.
Ay siyempre naman, pag may natutunan ka, ay siyempre gagamitin. Basta kung ano man yung narinig ko sa kanila, patuloy namin nagagawa hanggang sa katandaan nga namin.
DZLB's primary partners have been formally and directly involved in the station's programming, while its secondary partners provide the station with broadcast materials. Radyo DZLB in return provides its partner organizations and agencies with their needed communication support. Our partners benefit from the advantages offered by radio as a communication medium.
Radyo DZLB is the main road of the university to inform and educate our neighbors.
So, ang Radyo DZLB po ay isang tunay na kabalikat ng aming kagawaran, ang kagawaran ng reformang pansakahan, kung saan nabibigyan po kami ng pagkakataon na maibigay po yung mga impormasyon para sa aming mga agrarian reform beneficiary. Nagpapasalamat rin po kami na dahil dito, napapalawig pa namin yung aming mga dapat na sabihin doon sa aming mga stakeholders, sa aming mga line agencies. So nagkakaroon kami ng access. So hindi lamang hindi na kailangan namin pumunta pa sa field dahil sa radyo na ipararating po namin kung ano po yung mga mensahe.
For 50 years, Radyo DZLB has aired educational, informational, and entertainment programs that have uplifted the lives of its listeners. However, its equipment and facilities have already aged with the station, the quality and reach of its signals have been reduced. In 2011, Radyo DZLB stopped airing. A new antenna tower has to be built. Its studio equipment also need upgrading. Though faced with technical problems, the station remains committed to serving communities. Thus, Radyo DZLB staff ventured into producing programs on cable TV. Dito sa Laguna was conceptualized. Dito sa Laguna is a weekly 30-minute discussion program that tackles development-oriented topics. It is aired through partnership with the Community Cablevision Corporation or CCVC in the municipalities of Los Baños, Bay, Calauan, Liliw, Nagcarlan, and Mahayhay. It is not the first time that Radyo DZLB has partnered with CCVC. In 1998, during the national elections, Radyo DZLB experimented with providing its listeners with simultaneous radio and TV coverage. The station's 3-day broadcasts were also aired on television through CCVC. This broadcast innovation is now popularly called Teleradyo. As an offshoot of this Teleradyo program on the 1998 elections, a cable TV magazine was conceptualized. Titled LB Talk, the program served as the first participatory cable TV program in the Philippines. Radyo DZLB envisions to develop a new model of community communication, integrating the use of radio, cable, and the internet. It shall serve as a national training center for the television, radio, and internet or Teleradyonet system, catering to state colleges and universities, local government units, and non-government organization sectors. And through Radyo DZLB of the College of Development Communication, the University of the Philippines Los Baños will reassume leadership in cutting-edge community broadcasting, research and development in the ASEAN by tapping new media and technologies. Radyo DZLB is committed to supporting national development, to educate and motivate people, to help them diagnose their problems, clarify their objectives, overcome their obstacles, and stimulate them for social action. Radyo DZLB, the voice of development.